Now, this graphic is very difficult to read. Um, so this graphic is courtesy of Mississippi State football's Facebook page. So I'll
They were
read
trying to hide
everybody.
their schedule.
Yeah, exactly. They start the season hosting Eastern Kentucky. Then they go to Arizona State. That's the second half of the home and home with Arizona State from last year. Then they host Toledo. They host Florida. They have to go to Texas and to Georgia, back-to-back games. Have fun with that. Then they host Texas A&M, Arkansas, and UMass. Then they go to Tennessee, host Missouri, and go to Ole Miss. Rustin, what do you see for the Bulldogs and Mississippi State? And hey, shout out to all our friends from Mississippi State from last year. I'm sure you're going to love our predictions this year too. So it's good to see you guys who are joining in for this episode.
Oh my. All right. So last year we both predicted Mississippi State to go 4-8. They completely redeemed themselves and went 5-7. Just completely showed us up. They went out and got Jeff Lebby. That was a good move. Great hire.
Absolutely. Great hire.
Big fan of Jeff Lebby. But unfortunately, Jeff Lebby inherited the roster that was there, which was even worse than the roster that went 5-7 because a bunch of guys left or graduated. And unfortunately for all of our Hail State friends who I'm sure are going to hate this, I've got them going 4-8 because I don't think they have the depth to play with anyone in the SEC right now. So I've got them losing or winning their 4 non-conference games and losing every single SEC game.
That's exactly what I have to. It's a shame they didn't get to play Vandy this year. I would have picked them against Vandy, but they don't play Vandy this year.
And unfortunately, if they don't gel quickly, and I think their quarterback's a transfer from Baylor. He's run this system before. I think he can get them in enough situations that they can beat Arizona State in game 2. Mm-hmm. But I could even see them losing that one and going 3-9.
I totally agree. That is going to be a very, very good football game. And it's at Arizona State.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason I picked Mississippi State to beat Arizona State is because Jaden Rashada left. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
If Jaden Rashada were still the quarterback at Arizona State, I would have picked them to beat Mississippi State. Yeah. Sorry to all our Mississippi State friends, but I got you going 4-8 as well. And if we're both right, after week 3, they're going to be 3-0.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be pumped up.
You'll be getting some votes for the top 25.
Yeah. And then they go Florida, at Texas, at Georgia. Whoops. So it's very, very quickly going to be 3-3 after that 3-0 start.
Yeah.
Caleb Longcare said, at best, Mississippi State goes 5-7, worst 4-8. Yeah, I agree with that. At best, they go 5-7. At worst, they might be 3-9. I totally agree with that. Evan said 5-7. Yep, that's fair. I'd be curious to know who that other team is that they have them beating. Maybe Arkansas that we have them losing to. Maybe they're picking them to beat Arkansas. Maybe A&M.
They're going to
certainly nobody else on that.
This is how bad their depth was. They're going to try to run Josh Heupel's system. They're going to start 3 transfer wide receivers. One from Northwestern, the juggernaut that is Northwestern.
Well, they're known to throw the ball a whole lot at Northwestern.
Yeah. One from Tyler Community College and one from Jackson State. So their 3 starting wide receivers are all transfers, learning a brand new system, coming from three programs that have never seen SEC defensive backs. This is not going to go well.
Carl said maybe they'll have the Pirate watching out for them. Sam said Mississippi State's going to be interesting running the Jeff Lebby, Josh Heupel offense.
It's going to
they
be
have-
unrecognizable.
He said they have Texas and Georgia back to back, both away games too. Like that's brutal at
Yeah.
Texas and at Georgia. Carl said I'm more of a State fan than Ole Miss. I agree with that. Caleb said he thinks that they beat Texas A&M. That's their 5th win. That's fair. Absolutely.